Let's go to some stock picks. Devin, Master Drilling, they make the kit that makes the mines, in essence.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, I don't mind talking about these small caps. We haven't chatted about one in a while. So here's a domestic global small cap. They really do punch above their weight and got some fantastic IP in raise bore drilling. They do things that no one else in the world does. And I think they're quite an interesting way to play this demand for commodities and particularly the green metals. So yeah, they've got a strong order book. That's over $300 million. With another project pipeline of about 500 million. Balance sheet looks in good nick, and they're really diversifying across not only commodities but geographies in serving these miners. So yeah, interesting little company and one to have a closer look at.
Yeah, and I like your point. It is, I mean, they're almost mining agnostic. I chatted with them recently. They got a lot of copper, a lot of gold. One day the gold will fade away, and then they will move their raise balls and go somewhere else and mine something else as the new money comes. Cobus, you going with HCI?
Yes, real bottom fishing today. HCI used to be a darling of the JSE, one of these listed holding companies, and frankly has a history of creating enormous shareholder value in the form of transactions or unbundlings over time. And this has been a total laggard of late. Just sort of peering through the looking glass, what we've been observing and what HCI are essentially communicating to the market is their strategic shareholder, the SA Clothing and Textiles Workers Union, has been in dire need of capital. We know union membership is down, and they've essentially been selling down their HCI shares over time. And now, to alleviate this overhang, HCI have done a deal with them, essentially swapping shares in the company for a property portfolio, in addition to doing just an outright share buyback. Yes, diluting their holdings, some essentially halving their holding of HCI, but creating a heck of a lot of liquidity runway for them, hopefully taking that overhang away. And what remains for the rest of us is a basket of assets that are quite attractive at a very cheap entry point, specifically Soho, both the hotels and the casinos business, and of course some optionality in terms of the energy stocks, energy sector, even though those things essentially you get for free. The discount to hotels and casinos alone is so substantial that this cheap entry point already compensates you for all of that.
Yeah, and of course there's the whole oil and gas, although we don't know how that plays out. That's sort of, I suppose, in many senses, cream on the top if it comes through. That's all for Stockwatch today. Thanks to our guests, Cobus Potgieter from Southern Cross Capital, going with HCI. Devin Shutte from the Robert Group, going with Master Drilling. Up next to close, stay watching.
Stockwatch is brought to you by Merchant West. Where others stop, we push further. Because we believe business as usual doesn't lead anywhere new. Go beyond with Merchant West. Finance, invest, insure.